let me ask you something. What is your first impression of Darkon? Hard, intimidating, scary, but most of all, bright, map. Well, today we are gonna learn on how to time heal. Why? Because if you can time heal, that means you can have CSS in your team. And that means you can clear Darkon super fast. Because, let's be honest, this map is not healthy for your eyes. Anyway, enough about Sally's opening. Let's get to how to heal in Darkon. Now I got to put a disclaimer. First, this works best in stable server. I'm talking about Galanoth or Altheon, since that means Darkon's attack patterns will stay stable. Do not do this in Arctics, because every boss in the game has messed up attack patterns in there, and you need to understand his patterns clearly before you can pull this up. Second, absolutely do not do this in publics. This strategy is fragile, and one wrong click can cost you an entire run. Darkon in public is already hard enough, so please do not use PCM unless you are absolutely sure there will be no deaths. And just forget about AP, it is way too risky. This strategy is only for learning purpose, and you need a solid team to pull this off. So if you are in public, just stick with Lu, SC, LR, and LC, please. Now let's start with Darkon's attack patterns. Here is what he will do during the entire fight. I really recommend you guys to turn on monster attack animation for this boss, so it will be easier for you to count his attacks and prepare to heal nukes. Now the reason I put action instead of auto attacks or LG is because his attack patterns usually change whenever he switch pace. That means different AS and LG at pace 2 and pace 3. So to make it easier, I just put action 1 up and until action 5. Now what this nuke does is he will hit you with 90% of current HP damage. One thing to note about this attack is while it hits hard, the nuke cannot ever kill you, due to damage will scale based on your current HP. Now, what you should do as PCM or AP is to heal immediately after the nuke hit, especially during phase 3, due to there will be a huge DOT follow-up damage after the nuke hits. So you need to heal that immediately. One thing to note is during the beginning of the fight, he will do an opening animation. This animation only happens once, does not do anything, and you should not count this as an action. So, start counting after this opening animation. Okay, let's start with the class showcases. PCM. This is my enhancement for PCM. For potions, I use Unstable Mic Tonic, Divine Elixir, and Potent Honor Potion. This will maximize your heal power. Let's start with counting his animation to get the proper feel on when he's going to nuke. Darkon will always nuke after action 5, except when he shift paces, which happens at 15 million and 4.4 million HP. So, the most crucial thing to remember as PCM is you have to heal every action 3 and nuke. Why? Because most classes has enough HP to survive, as long as you heal action 3 and nukes to max HP, except for phase 3, which we will talk about later. Also, never heal at action 5, since the next attack is nuke, and the nuke won't ever kill you. So at phase 2, if your DPS is too slow, you should heal at action 4 as well, since Darkon damage will be buffed if DPS is too slow. And action 4 and 5, if unhealed, can kill one of your teammates. But if your DPS is bot, then it should not happen. Alright, this is the fun part. At the beginning of phase 3, your attacks will miss a lot, and that means you will not get any mana. So, don't spam your skill 2 too much, just make sure your skill 2 debuff does not fade. So in phase 3, you need to react faster than before. Why? Because the nuke will also apply huge DOT, and if you don't heal fast enough, then your teammate will die due to DOT. I believe the DOT will take 1 second after the nuke, so make sure you react to heal the nuke before 1 second pass. Also, you have to pay attention to the DOT and your team HP. If at action 1 or 2 your team HP is low due to DOT, then you have to heal immediately. Just make sure you are able to heal again at action 3. At action 5, do not panic. Even if your teammates are all in critical HP, because the next attack is nuke, and it will kill them directly. Better to just prepare your heal for the next nuke, and heal immediately when it hits. There we go. Clean. Let's move on to AP. Arch Paladin. So, for AP, I use Valiance, Luck, Base Force, and Penitence. For potions, I use Fate Tonic, Unstable Velocity Elixir, and Felicious Filter. This is significantly harder to do, because of Phase 2 and Phase 3. For Phase 2, you will have haste problem if your DPS is not fast enough. For Phase 3, it is a bit of RNG at the beginning, due to your Skill 2 and Skill 4 will miss during the beginning of Phase 3. And if both your Skill 2 and 4 debuff faded when the nuke happens, then it is GG. The nuke will kill one of your team. The good thing is, as long as you are doing everything right, then you can recover without problem. Oh, if one of your team use Forge Helmet, such as Pneuma or Vim, then just forget about using AP and stick with PCM. Okay, let's get into the showcase. When using Arch Paladin at phase 1, you just need to do what you do as PCM, which is heal at action 3 and the nuke. If you do that correctly, then there will be no deaths until the phase 2. So, in phase 2, at around 9 million HP, you want to stop using skill 4, save it for 5 million HP, so your shield can cover the phase 3, and hopefully the nuke. When the DPS could not reach phase 3 in time, your haste will get lower, and your ability to heal will get slowed. When that happens, there's not much you can do, just hope that your Lu will cover the important heals. At the first 10 seconds of phase 3, none of your skills will be able to hit Darkon. You better off stop casting attacking skills and focus on healing here, which is at action 3 and nuke. The most dangerous part is definitely the first 10 seconds, since you cannot cast any debuffing skill to Darkon, and you can only heal and pray. After first 10 seconds passed, the fight will get easier, due to your debuffs will be able to hit Darkon again. Make sure to restack your skill 2. And cast your seals or skill 4 at action 3 or 4, and let your seal covers the nuke before you break the seal with your skill 5. Remember that you have to heal at action 3 and nuke, but what if your Lu heal at the same time as the nuke as well? Then you have to heal at action 2. Since Arch Paladin's heal cooldown is 1 second faster than Lu, you will need to heal action 2 while Lu will be healing action 3. Doing a run with AP instead of PCM is a slight gamble. But if you do everything correctly, there will be maximum 1 death. And even that is rare. So using AP is worth it if you believe that your DPS is fast and potted.